Hello, traders. She told me she was going to sell, but I was like, when? She's like, when New York open. I said, all right, let's do it. She's like, what? Let me go ahead and just make this a little bit so we can see what's going on. All right. The next solution that they had for this challenge was detach from the outcome. Focus on executing your strategy. Focus on executing your strategy rather than the outcome of individual trades. And you know what? That's what messes with me when these large sizes come in, because you just can't focus on the strategy. I mean, you can, but you're totally getting hammered with the drawdown. Friday when I was trading, I was doing my combine, and the NASA just was not committing, and it was really eating into my profits bad. And so it says focus on executing your strategy rather than the outcome. I was focusing on my strategy. I was like, I'm gonna hold out, only exit when my telling me to, but I couldn't even get to my rules. My size was just I have to go lower, which is fine. But it's a bummer because it's just the market has changed. And so I really do believe, for me, I really do focus on my strategy. It's just the size can't handle even getting to let the strategy play out for itself. So I guess for traders who are listening to this, listen to the recording, that could be what's going on. And maybe you just aren't like really realizing that, like, hey, for example, some traders may hold a trade to the short-term EMA, let's say the 20. They'll hold it to there and they'll say, okay, I'm the 20. I'm going to hold that pullback, and this short-term EMA or MA should hold this asset and then continue going my direction. And even just back down to that zone, it may be way too much compared to the lot size or contract size you're using, and you can't even hold that. Stop loss I'm putting right above here. If it doesn't commit, then fine. It doesn't commit, I'm out. My anticipation is not that your rules aren't working for you. It's just you probably have to go lower in order to see it fully play out. Or the other thing that you can do, and what I do, is I'll just go down to a smaller time frame. Like I may just trade off of the 15th or 32nd then. Okay, so I will then, because I just can't, it's too much on even the 1 minute, it's just way too high. This encourages you. So where are we at? Limit the number of trades focus on the executing your strategy rather than the outcome of individual trades. Trusting the process can reduce anxiety. What do you think? Any thoughts on that, Missy?
Yeah, absolutely. That's pretty much the name of the game, is to focus on your strategy, because that's how you know if it works or not. But it's like when we talked about earlier, when things don't go your way, if you go back and evaluate your strategy, you've most likely broken a rule, if you're not okay with it. Did you use your proper lot size? And did you have confluence when you entered the trades? So I think if you focus on the strategy itself, you can get the results you desire, because that's how you'll know what's working for you as well as what's not working for you. But I've definitely been there when you focus on the outcome, and it can be that one trade, just one trade, and it just, that one trade can change everything. And like you say, you don't come back tomorrow. but you probably also know you broke your rules and you won't be honest with yourself a
Yes.
lot of times, right? And say, it wasn't me, like, because we had a session like that one day when it really was the market, sometimes it's the market, so you can follow all your rules and it go against you, and that's okay. But if you have enough data, enough trades, then you know that, hey, my works. And even if it's 73% of the time, then you know what? Then these trades were just one of the 27, right?
Yeah. 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 That's,
And you could be okay with that,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's value. And I think that's a bit of mindset that we probably should, carry with us, going forward. Is to focus on the strategy and not an individual trade. And I guess that's why on the strategy and not an individual trade. And depending on how you trade, like I heard you say, maybe you take 5 trades or whatever. So that's why you're going to take 5. But some people actually take 1 trade, so, but they do what? They possibly take a little bit more time, they're a little bit more precise, and they probably have less regrets.
Yeah. For me, that would be, and that's what's so cool. One person could do one trade, and then for me, when I
Yeah.
think of one trade, I think, oh my gosh, I need more. I need
Yeah.
this. I need more opportunity. I know I really love to trade. I like seeing things play.
Yeah.
I like to play the strategy, and then knowing that I can have one chance and that's it. For me,
Yeah.
that wouldn't bring me joy. But someone else that's, they're excellent at it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, leading into number 4 for the challenges for overcoming prop firm challenges and strategies for maintaining and keeping your funding, over trading. In the quest to meet the profit targets quickly, let me go ahead and get us off of this. We're not on this one anymore. We're on this one. Okay. In the quest to meet the profit targets quickly, traders may overtrade or take unnecessary risk. This behavior often leads to significant losses and failures in the challenge. Yeah. That definitely is a thing there. Some solutions: set a daily trade limit. Limit the number of trades you make each day to prevent overtrading. This encourages you to be selective with your trades and wait for high probability setups. That is really good. One thing I noticed for myself was that I had to get out of demo. I was using demo, I see its purpose, but at the same time, I believe that traders that have been trading for, have had, I don't know how many hours an individual would need, but they're not 10 hours a week. They're 20 plus hours a week for consistently 8 months or whatever. I think what happened for me was that staying in demo, I was using my account like, I definitely was using my demo account like the real account, but the problem is that I wasn't getting into my real account. So since I wasn't getting to my real account, I wasn't able to get these trades that I could have taken because I wanted to see how it played out in my demo. And I was like, you know what, enough of this. Like, I can't be doing this. So I just got rid of my demo and just went into my live. And so I think the learning outcome there is for traders who have been successful for a while. Let's get out of demo. Go ahead and get in your live account and just take those trades and make it happen. But I do use demo.